On December 29, 2024, a terrible accident happened in South Korea, shaking the nation to its core. Jeju Air Flight 7C-2216, a Boeing 737-800, tragically crashed while trying to land at Muan International Airport. 175 passengers and 6 crew members were on board the ill-fated flight. Sadly, 179 people lost their lives in this tragic incident. Please like and subscribe. This is the worst plane crash in South Korea since the year 1997. This horrible event shocked the whole country and the entire world. Families are dealing with a terrible and unimaginable loss. Authorities started a big investigation to find out exactly what happened. The crash of Flight 7C-2216 reminds us that flying can be dangerous and unpredictable. It also shows how important safety rules are and why we need careful investigations after such accidents. The search for answers started right away, with teams working tirelessly. Investigators, experts, and everyone involved wanted to know what exactly went wrong. This tragedy makes us ask important questions about how planes are maintained, how pilots are trained, and how air traffic control works. Flight 7C-2216 was flying from Gimhae International Airport in Busan to Muan International Airport, a routine domestic route. This was a normal flight within the country, but something terrible happened as the plane was attempting to land. People who saw it and videos show the scary last moments of Flight 7C-2216, capturing the horror. The plane didn't land smoothly, causing immediate concern. It hit the runway hard. Sparks flew everywhere, lighting up the scene. The plane slid down the runway, scraping against the ground, leaving a trail of destruction.
The impact shook the whole plane. People were screaming in terror. The plane caught fire and finally stopped after a terrifying ordeal. Emergency workers rushed to help, risking their lives. They fought the fire and looked for anyone who was still alive in the wreckage, hoping for survivors. It was a chaotic scene, full of smoke and sadness, a tragic end to Flight 7C-2216.
Right after the crash, a big investigation began, involving multiple agencies and experts. South Korean aviation authorities and experts from other countries started the hard work of figuring out what happened, collaborating closely. A very important piece of equipment was found in the wreckage, the flight data recorder, which holds crucial information. This is often called a black box, despite it being bright orange for visibility. It keeps track of information like the plane's height, speed, and direction, providing a detailed flight history.
Investigators also started listening to recordings from air traffic control, talking to witnesses, and looking at the wreckage for any problems with the plane, such as structural failures. The investigation is focusing on a few important things. Did the landing gear fail? Was there a mechanical issue? Early reports say that the plane's landing gear might not have worked correctly, causing a critical failure. This could be why the plane landed on its belly and crashed, leading to the tragic accident.
Did the pilots make a mistake? Were there any human errors involved? Investigators are looking at what the pilots did before the crash, analyzing their actions and decisions. They're thinking about things like their training, experience, and how they make decisions under pressure, which can be critical. What was the weather like? Could it have played a role? Even though it seemed clear at the time, investigators are checking the weather data to make sure there wasn't a sudden gust of wind or other weather problem that caused the accident, leaving no stone unturned.